Welcome to the Fair Housing Insiders. We are so thankful that you joined us. And please remember to subscribe here on our YouTube channel or follow and like us on your favorite social media outlet, which you can find links to in our show notes for even more fair housing news and insights. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fair Housing Insiders, episode 93. And today we are focusing on age. Favorite topic, right? I'm your host, Jonathan Saar, and we are joined today by Kathy Williams. So we look forward to your insights on this topic, age and the Fair Housing Act. So let's get some background on this, Kathy. So is age a federally protected class?
Actually, no, age is not included as a protected class under the federal fair housing agent or law. But you have to remember a lot of the states and some of the local jurisdictions do cover age. In addition, for those of you who do federally funded housing, you need to be aware that there is a separate law that does cover age and prohibits discrimination based on age.
All right, very good. Thank you for that explanation. So let's take a look at a scenario, help give us some more background to this topic, and we'll get your comments on it, Kathy.
Hi there. I'm interested in renting an apartment in this complex. Could you tell me more about the available units?
Our community is generally preferred by people with more established careers and financial stability. Most of our residents are a bit older, more settled. We don't usually rent to younger individuals as they might not fit with the community's atmosphere. We hope you understand.
So love this scenario, really helps us set the stage and really visualize how this topic applies to the property management industry. So although age isn't a federally protected class, where does age come into play with other protected classes?
So, in the scenario we just played, this type of answer by the property manager could be seen as illegal steering due to familial status. Since older, as she says, more established residents are not likely to have young children. So this could be seen as a guise for illegal discrimination against families with children. Now, if the community is legally permitted to discourage or restrict families with children, it must meet the very specific requirements set forth in the Fair Housing Act for housing for older persons. And one of those requirements is it must openly advertise itself to be housing for older persons. In the scenario we just showed, there wasn't any discussion of that. Therefore, I think we'd have to see this property manager's answer as illegal steering.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. So our last question for today's episode. So if age is a protected class in my state or local area, what do I have to keep in mind?
So the definition of what is covered by age is different in each law that we look at, or in most of them. For instance, in some states, it defines those persons protected under the age protected category as anyone over 18. In other laws, it's anyone over 40. And in some laws, it's anyone over 55. So it varies, and therefore you're just going to have to find out, hopefully through your legal counsel, if there is a protected category of age that applies to your property, and if so, who is protected by that, and then figure out whether that is going to influence how you answer questions from your applicants and prospects.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Kathy. Great topic. Age, how it applies to the Fair Housing Act and in what situations. So that's been episode 93. Thank you, Kathy. Always a pleasure to have you on the show with us. Thank you to our amazing fair housing community. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and we can't wait to hear your feedback about today's episode. Do you have a topic that you would like to see discussed in a future episode? Feel free to share that with us. In the show notes, you'll see a link to sign up for our newsletter. This newsletter will keep you up to date with our latest episodes, blogs, and information about our online fair housing courses. Thank you again, and happy training.